What is up, Mega fans? Anthony Davis here. Give you my this is actually surprising. I have another freaking update, Power Rangers update episode. It's interesting. Let's see. We finally got some clips of MegaForce. I think there were like three so far. Yeah. One was actually no four. I think it was four. Yeah, four. Four so far. The first clip has to do with Troy. He's actually on the bus. He's having a dream of the legendary war from Gokai. Well, actually, it was on Gokaiger, which is very early. This is like the first episode, and we're already getting a quick spoiler for what's gonna happen later on in the second season already. So they're building up this war pretty early. So it's gonna be something big, huge that happened later on. And he's dreaming, and he wakes up, and he's kind of like, what the fuck? Kind of what a weird dream, And Buckshot's telling him, get off the bus, damn it. He didn't say damn it, but you know what I mean. He's saying, get off the bus or whatever. And I would have told the old man, like, you don't shut up. I'm having the craziest dream ever. And then the second clip, I think they were in the command center. Yeah, it was the command center one. And then they showed Tenzo. To my utter shock, I was kind of disappointed because, for one, I thought they were going to make Tenzo like an actual, fully functional robot, like actually, like an Alpha bot, like Alpha is. Or I thought they were going to like use Datus, but maybe change his appearance a little bit to make him look more Americanized for the American fans. But no, he's actually looks similar to like that robot from Short Circuit. The one that was like, talking all crazy and stuff, and it was a movie. They made two movies of it. It had sequel and stuff. I don't know. Didn't like it. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the whole like small George looking thing. It looked like Wally from freaking Disney. That's what it looked like. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, seriously? But I have to give them props on actually using a thing that actually looks like a robot that's modern here, Because, our robots here, they're more like they're like the size of freaking printers or something like that, with their mechanics and stuff, like you see on those TV shows where people like, using their robots to battle each other and all that stuff. It's like one of those robots, but a little bit more, a little bit more advanced, but not advanced enough to be like it's fully walking and talking and stuff like that, like move its arms and stuff. It's just like a little droid. That's what it looked like. It looked like a golden droid to me. And then they showed the clips for them using their weapons and stuff. And I gotta say, they really didn't edit any of their weapons whatsoever, because I saw like the names from the original Gossager cards and stuff. I'm thinking like, wow, they really like just didn't care. Like, I mean, I guess they did, but I figured that they would like alternate a little bit, because us true fans, we can see that shit. However, I guess the kids, like they would see it, but they wouldn't really get what's going on. They'd be like, why does it say Sky Sword, or why does it say Ghost Say Red, or any of that? And they finally showed the morph for the MegaForce team. Troy did say it's morphin' time, but the actual morph phrase is go MegaForce, and it's like, oh, samurai again. But I gotta say, the morph looked pretty decent. I mean, it was quick, it was to the point. They already said their little phrases like MegaForce Red, MegaForce Blue, and all that stuff. They did their pose, and that was it. I didn't go into detail with the whole command center thing. Okay, so the Rangers, actually four of them, Troy, Noah, Gia, and Jake, they all transported. For some reason, Emma's not there for some reason yet. That kind of confused me. I thought she was going to be there too, because, I mean, it is the MegaForce team. I thought it'd be all five of them, being there at the same time, or maybe she, you know, gets, this last one to fall, I guess, into the layer, and then Data shows up. Actually, this is a funny little clip where like Jake has 2 ice cream cones. I guess he's gonna give one to Gia because he has a crush on her and stuff. And he's like, man, how the, like he's about to say, what, like how the fuck this happened, man? He was probably pissed. I like that because that was pretty funny. The acting in this, it's not bad, but it's not as good as I expected it to be. You know what I mean? But it's better than Samurai. I have to say that the acting in some of these clips is actually better than Samurai. I will actually watch these clips over and over again than watch a whole season of Samurai. That's bad. That's when a freaking clips, like 30-second clips, are better than watching something on, watching a 30-minute episode of a new or newer Power Ranger series is better. It's not as good as watching the clips. That's pretty bad. And then Tenzo shows up, and they're like, actually Noah is like, wow, it's a old school robot, awesome. He didn't give that Natij acting where he's like, oh, it's a robot, awesome. No, what? I'm acting. That's his acting. I'm sorry. I don't like his acting. Get better acting skills, man. Or I can't. I mean, you can't blame the script. I mean, you got to deliver you got to deliver. In order for you to be a good actor, you got to deliver. You got to deliver whatever's given to you. I mean, yeah, you could say that the dialogue made it kind of cheesy for what they say when they sound serious. But overall, the actor has to be the one that's like, well, I gotta be given this role, but I have to try to make it sound cheesy, but make it sound good too, so that even though the older fans can be like, wow, the dialogue is so crappy, but yet he pulls it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he pulled that shit off. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you wanna, spice up your acting a bit, you can do that. You can still have the cheesy dialogue, but have it in a way where people can be like, wow, like it may not be as great, but the acting is subpar. That is subpar. What I've seen so far is subpar. I'm not disappointed with it. I kind of wish it'd be a little better, but I'm not disappointed with it. It's still good. And yeah, like already got a couple clips already, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the full episode and see all these clips coincide with each other at different points of the episode, where I could be like, oh, I've seen this part, and this part too, and etc., etc. Let's see other updates. Oh yeah, Tokimei Sentai Go Busters. I know this has nothing to do with Power Rangers because it's Suit and Sentai, but this is an update episode, so I gotta give you some updates on something besides Power Rangers. MegaForce. I gotta give you something else to talk about. Tokimei Sentai Go Busters is on their 48th episode or 49th episode, which means they got like 2 more episodes left, so that's crazy. Enter ends up putting the Messiah card, the 13th Messiah card, inside Hiromu the entire time. And so like this whole time, Hiromu thinking like, oh well, we find a 13th Messiah card, we can we beat Enter, and this is done. No. Every time Hiromu touches something that Enter can use to recreate himself, he can do that just by like just touching anything random. He just touches it and he instantly regenerates himself back to his original self. Plus, he steals Hiromu's well, he steals power, but he steals like the same blueprint for his Go Busters visor for the power custom. So he ends up becoming the Dark Red Buster. So it's like Buster versus Red Buster versus Dark Buster, and it's gonna be like the real Hiromu versus the evil Hiromu, things like that. And surprisingly, it's gonna be really interesting seeing that those two go at it. and I wonder how they're gonna adapt it into the American series. And I'm gonna say probably say 2015 because 2014 is gonna be the Super MegaForce. So 2015 is gonna be the year for Go Busters adaptation. And Kyoruger, the next series after Go Busters. I haven't actually talked. I haven't really got discussed my thoughts towards Kyoruger, its cast, the villains, and all that stuff. I haven't read much about the villains yet because I haven't read the scans for them yet. But I have read stuff about the 5 members, and most of them actually have English names. It's really surprising. And there's no Yellow Ranger. Surprising. But I do have to say the costumes, I'm not really feeling them because the yellow sash on their shoulder pads and stuff like that, it reminded me so much of like freaking Gingaman / Lost Galaxy, all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know, it just, I don't know, the extra colors on their, like, how like their arms and stuff, like they have like the colors on their on their whole entire arms of their uniform. It's like it's darker than the full clothing they have on their from top to bottom. So it's kind of weird. I was like, why are they darken that part of the costume and then keep the normal part light? It's weird. The helmets, I not really like the helmets. But I mean, I may not like it, but if I might check an episode or two out, I may like it. I heard this is gonna be like one of the like lighter seasons of Super Sentai because since Go Busters had like a dark theme, or it wasn't as like, I mean, I don't know, I don't really see Go Busters as a dark theme, as a dark Sentai. I mean, it is kinda because of the whole thing with the parents of Hiromu and Yoko being deceased and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, that kind of is dark, but it kind of isn't because like episodes later they start goofing off and having acting like things go back to normal. They act like usual. I mean, they are still kind of hurt about losing their parents and stuff and their family, but overall they're still going on with their lives. They're not mourning over them that much. And I don't know, it's just something to think about. And let's see. Oh, the Kyoryuger's morphers are actually blasters this time. They use just like Beat Buster and Stat Buster, but theirs has like multiple features, like functions. It's also like a cell phone and a blaster and cell phone. But for this one, the Kyoryuger's, there's a sword and blaster, so they automatically get automatically have, it stays in blaster mode for their morphs and stuff. And they use like these batteries for like, I don't know what they're exactly called, but they're like some kind of batteries. And I heard they're gonna use like 22 of them or something like that. Like they each have different like abilities or dino powers or whatever. I'm not sure. The colors for this season are red, blue, black, pink, and green. Let's see. And I think let's see. And this time they're fighting against space aliens this time. So it's gonna be like the aliens versus dinosaurs yet again for like let's just like since Mighty Morphin and stuff. I wouldn't say the series would be bad, but I'm not really feeling the mechs this season because they kind of really do look cheesy this season. They might, especially when they're like doing the whole, especially when they're separate Zords too. It's like I saw the dinosaur, the Tyranno. I was like, what? It looks like something from like a Mega Blocks build, like Legos, some shit like that. I don't know, like Lego blocks or some shit like that. It just didn't look very like cool looking. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fan of the older series about older dinosaur series, Zoot Ranger and a Power Ranger, aka Dino Thunder and Mighty Morphin. Let's see what else I'm talking about. Oh, and probably next, probably the date, probably like maybe on Tuesday or Monday, I may do my first episode for my PR random episode, random Power Ranger episode series, you know, and then I'll give my first episode gonna be MegaForce, because I am gonna do my full review for MegaForce. Then there's gonna be another episode from other seasons of Power Rangers I've seen, and then so on and so forth. And then I'm gonna do some more stuff for Digimon, for AO Digimon's channel. Um, I'm still gonna be doing my Digimon discussions this year. Episode 4 for Tamers, it probably won't happen until probably like I'm gonna say at least around at least later February. That's when I'm gonna do episodes, because I gotta, you know, put my thoughts and like actually look back at Tamers and stuff like that, because I know who the characters are in Tamers. I just need to like just figure out how I'm gonna do my review thus far, because I want to make it sound at least decent and subpar, and I want to make, you know, the fans go like, wow, like, this is, you know, he knows his stuff, you know. And that's probably it for my latest update. Probably gonna do another update pretty soon of, you know, what's to come next. And I will see you guys later. Peace, sayonara, and I'm out. It's morphin' time.